so my big goal today is to get this charge controller installed, replacing this cheap little thing over here that you can't really see, but I'll get you a close-up image. So yeah, if you remember me installing my solar panel, I basically got a 100-watt solar kit from Windy Nation. Now the thing about a lot of these kits, just to let you know, is they come with pretty cheap charge controllers. Now the thing is, if you don't have a lot of money, it's gonna work. It's not that it's not gonna work, but you're not gonna be getting like your maximum efficiency out of what comes in a kit. It'll be everything you need, you'll hook it all up, and it will work. So if you don't have a lot of money and you just need to get started, there is nothing wrong with the kit. But I bought the kit when I was in a slightly different space than I am right now, and so I've been able to upgrade to a MPPT charger, not a super expensive one. Pros, as I said before, actually recommended this over its Renogy clone, because this is basically almost the same thing as the Renogy charge controller that I'll throw a picture of it up on the screen. There's also like a screen extension that works with both the Renogy controller and this, but I don't really feel like I need that. Like, I have enough monitoring systems going on with my batteries that I know what's going on. What I really love about this charge controller is this is basically a template for setting your holes, and it's really great. I mean, it also has all the instructions on how to wire it on there. This is something I bought for different reasons. It didn't come with a charge controller, but I need it for this change. This is the temp sensor. And that's another thing. If you have lead acid batteries on a solar system, you should get something with a temp sensor, at least according to Pros, and I just trust what he says. He's in the position he is for a reason. And this is the MPPT charge controller. And these are really, really simple. Like I was talking about in my diagram video, usually all charge controllers, even a PWM, it'll tell you flat out, this is where solar goes, this is where you plug in your battery, and this is for a DC load. I'm still unsure if I'm going to go to the fuse box or come through the load. I think I might just go through the fuse box. It'll make life easier. Because this doesn't have like an on-off button for the load the way the PWM did. It has like a bunch of little buttons for, like, I'm guessing, making selections. You can't really power this on. It's powered by the battery. So until it's hooked to a battery, it doesn't have power. So I really only have to connect 4 cables, but I also have to disconnect 6. And yeah. Actually, I am going to put the lights in here, and you know why? I don't feel like crimping any cable ends, and I'd have to put terminal ends on them because it's bare wire. But it's just funny because it's so tiny, and look how big these holes are. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna do a 1-to-1 transfer. And we'll see how this goes.
that a stereo system?
No, it's just internal powers for the camper van.
Oh, okay.
Things are officially changed over. This is my new controller. Unfortunately, with this lighting, you can barely see the screen, but this is the old controller. And this really does feel like cheap and plasticky compared to this one. And also, one of the things Will Pros praised about this was the big terminal holes. Like, this has really tiny terminal holes. And I remember struggling to get some of the larger wire through there, which is why I did some fresh strips for these. But unfortunately, it is nighttime, so I don't know how well this is working until morning, or if there's any improved, like, you know, performance, especially at peak day. But as soon as I get to be in the car during sunlight, unfortunately, I have to be at work early tomorrow and probably won't get back to the car till the sun's kind of going down. So it'll be hard to say then. But as soon as I can sort of say where this stands as an improvement, I'll let you know. This is, of course, my watt meter. And this is the Suaki charger that kicks on whenever I turn the car on. So yeah, I'm feeling better set up here. And this, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Depending on how this performs, I may advise against getting kits, because kits always come with these cheap PWM controllers. But you know, do what's right for your situation. If certain things hadn't worked out in my favor, I would have kept this going for a while. But luckily, I was able to upgrade to a MPPT, and we'll see if this actually performs better. If this maximum power point thing is actually a thing. All right.